A billboard just northwest of downtown Tulsa has some people upset because it says Black Wall Street is dead and refers to the people in North Tulsa as squatters.
Some people think they understand what the billboard is trying to say, but others don't like it. News on 6's Caitlin Deggs joins us live with what some folks think and who's behind it. Caitlin?
Craig and Lori, everyone I talk to agrees the billboard is pretty jarring, but they have mixed emotions about its message. The billboard reads, Black Wall Street is dead. Without a viable economy, you're just squatters in North Tulsa. Some say that couldn't be further from the truth.
Black Wall Street is about as dead as I am at this moment. Black Wall Street can be built back up, and it should be built back up.
The manager of Black Wall Street Teas and Souvenirs on Greenwood Avenue says she's also not happy about the billboard and what it implies about her business and the other businesses in Greenwood.
I just think it is a slap in the face because, again, there are businesses that are down here, and, we've been down here for almost 5 years and are doing, well.
Cody Ransom owns the Black Wall Street Liquid Lounge and agrees with Cindy that using words like squatters is offensive, but he says he understands what the sign is getting at because he says business owners are renting their spaces here since the land is not for sale.
Without land ownership, you're at the will of whoever owns the land. If they want you gone, you're gone.
The billboard was paid for by a group called New Black Voices. They have a website, but no contact information listed. The website has a list of demands and accuses the city of depriving them of resources for decades. Among the things they want is reparations and the total dismantling of systemic white supremacy. Cody and Cindy both agree that people should do their research about the billboard, and they believe those behind it should come forward.
I'm all for people, voicing their opinion on things, but don't hide behind a billboard to say it. Like, if that's the way you feel, just come out and say it.
And the billboard company gave me an owner for the person who put the billboard up, and I reached out but did not hear back. Live in Tulsa, Caitlin Deggs, Oklahoma's own News on 6.
At today's State of the State address, Governor Kevin Stitt renewed his push to make Oklahoma a top 10 business-friendly state, but says it's not going to matter if we don't have safe communities.
Governor Stitt says Oklahoma is a law and order state, but he also believes in fair sentences and second chances.
We've worked hard to make sure we're prosecuting crimes and rehabilitating those with substance abuse and mental health struggles. And we're focusing on eliminating barriers for those who have served their time.
The governor has also been critical of the border control on the federal level, saying fentanyl has made it into Oklahoma through the U.S.-Mexico border. He's discussing sending the National Guard back to the border like he did last year for a month.
Cherokee Nation Deputy Principal Chief Brian Warner was at OU Tulsa to talk about the status of the Cherokee Nation and the relationship with state government. Warner says he hopes the governor can provide a dignified and customized approach to ongoing conflicts between government leaders and the tribes.
Can we get that water under the bridge to that point and workforce? But we have to understand there's a lot at stake. You're working with 39 tribes. They're all similar in some names, but they're all so diverse in other ways and have those subtle differences.
Cherokee Nation Principal Chief Chuck Hoskin Jr. released a statement regarding the governor's State of State address and said, "We appreciate the governor's comments toward respecting the compacts that were successfully negotiated in recent weeks. Now is the time to extend the same respect toward tribal sovereignty as a whole." Well, 2 more tires flew off and caused issues in traffic today in Oklahoma. This time it happened on I-44 in Oklahoma City.
One driver was hit and taken to the hospital, but should be okay. Troopers think that tire may have bounced out of the back of a truck. 30 minutes later, troopers say this truck lost a tire while driving elsewhere on I-44 in Oklahoma City. That tire hit a driver, but that driver was not hurt. And troopers say enough is enough because this is 4 incidents of loose tires causing damage in just the last 2 weeks.
Troopers say it is possible some of the people who lost a tire don't even know they caused a crash.
You'll have to be aware. Put your cell phones down. Make sure that your vehicle is properly inspected and/or after it's been worked on. Just confirm that the tires are on. The lug nuts are on secured.
One of those victims is still critically injured. They say it's important to make sure anything you're hauling is tied down and secure.
Swadley's Foggy Bottom Kitchen Restaurants is making new allegations tonight concerning their contract at state parks. In a 500-page filing, Swadley says the Oklahoma Department of Tourism racked up a $4 million shortfall and made them a scapegoat during an election year. Swadley's is asking a judge to award them nearly $2.6 million. The Attorney General's office is reviewing the filing. The state canceled its contract with Swadley's in 2022. A new vendor has since taken over the contract.
The state is working to find out if well activity caused the earthquake that happened near Prague over the weekend. The Oklahoma Corporation Commission shut down 9 oil and gas wastewater disposal wells. During oil and gas drilling, high amounts of toxic water comes up out of the ground. That water is then pushed back down deep into the ground. However, the Corporation Commission says too much of that process can cause earthquakes. Corporation Commission spokesman Matt Skinner says shutting down some of these wells has in the past helped decrease earthquakes.
We have been able to see the earthquake rate 4.0 magnitude and higher drop by 98% since its peak in 2017.
The state did shut down wells after a spike in earthquakes back in 2011 as well.
A major road project in Tulsa started today as crews closed part of I-244. ODOT is repaving 5 miles of the highway between downtown and I-44. The northbound lanes are getting work done first, which should wrap up this summer. Then crews will work on the southbound lanes.
Bring it all up to standard and using some modern concrete that should have a nice long service life for us.
Some drivers heading north right now will be detoured to I-44, then Highway 75 north. Traffic is down to 1 lane in each direction on State Highway 97 in Sapulpa as crews work at the intersection of the highway and 81st. They're adding new turn lanes and installing a U-turn in the area. ODOT says the improvements will provide safer access on and off the highway. That $2 million project is expected to be finished this summer.
Well, today's sunshine was certainly welcome after a soggy weekend. Travis tells us which day this week we could hit 70 degrees across the Osage Casino Skycam network.
Plus, helping the family of a 12-year-old Owasso boy who's fighting for his life after a brain bleed.
And the Super Bowl countdown is on as the Chiefs and 49ers arrive to Vegas.
I'm Dave Davis.
I'm Leanne Taylor. Tomorrow on 6 in the morning, an Owasso woman holding the world record for largest avatar, the Last Airbender collection. She'll show us some of the memorabilia.
On News on 6 at 9 a.m., Owasso baseball coach Larry Turner will be inducted into the National Coaches Baseball Hall of Fame.
Join us tomorrow starting at 4:30 for 6 in the morning.
From Olympic hopeful to soldier to wounded veteran,
I've had a lot of things happen in my life.
Shane faced his toughest battle from within.
Extremely suicidal, depressed. I've had guns in my head.
And when he was ready to end it all, something happened.
And immediately I'm like, what am I doing?
I'm Lori Fulbright. What helped Shane survive? You'll be inspired. After the Super Bowl on Oklahoma's own News on 6.
Hello, Oklahoma. Would you drive 15 or 20 minutes for good food?
We do it all the time.
Absolutely we do. So why not drive 15, 20 minutes when you're buying a car or a truck or an SUV? I think you'll like how we do things. We're entirely different. No nonsense, no back and forth. None of that stuff.
Nope, and you can do it on your own terms.
You sure can. We are located off Highway 75, just past Glenpool, about 5 miles from Tulsa Hills. You can't miss us. Largest Chevy store in the state. I guarantee you'll like the experience. Come see us, and let's do business.
A Money Today message from Jackson Hewitt. Need bucks fast? Don't wait weeks for your tax refund. Get bucks faster with a no-fee tax refund advance loan. Hurry, flock to Jackson Hewitt now to get money today.
Hepatitis C? Don't just treat it. Crush it with Maverick.
Conquer it with Maverick.
Cure it with Maverick. Maverick cures all types of Hep C.
In only 8 weeks.
The virus multiplies daily and can damage the liver over time. Maverick stops Hep C and cures it. If you've had hepatitis B, it may flare up and cause serious liver problems during and after treatment. Tell your doctor if you've had Hep B, a liver or kidney transplant, other liver problems, HIV, other medical conditions, and all your medicines. Do not take Maverick with atazanavir or rifampin. Report right away yellow skin, stomach pain or swelling, confusion and bleeding or bruising.
Hep C, crush it with Maverick.
Conquer it.
Cure it in only 8 weeks. See Hep C gone. with Maverick.
Ask your doctor about Maverick. AbbVie could help you save.
Time to change your luck. Indigo Sky Casino is the place to be in February. Over $1 million in total cash and Go Rewards prizes during February. Come party, play, win your share. Every Friday from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m., it's Lucky 7 time. Play for your chance to win up to $17,000 cash. Everybody loves to win money, so go where everybody goes. Indigo Sky Casino, the perfect winning destination. IndigoSkyCasino.com for promotional details. Highway 60 west of Seneca, Missouri.
Want peace of mind from a whole home generator? It's time to call Airco.
12-year-old boy is fighting for his life after he had a bone marrow transplant, then a severe brain bleed.
Logan Von Ashen's mother says he was diagnosed with aplastic anemia, a rare blood condition where the bone marrow doesn't produce enough blood cells. She says a bone marrow transplant in December ended with Logan having seizures. That led to a stroke, and that has caused severe brain damage.
He's fighting every single day. He wakes up and does new things. He'll smile sometimes, and that's just something we treasure.
She says Logan is alert. He can hear and squeeze their hands, but doctors believe he's blind. A raffle is being held on Sunday to help his family. We're going to have a link inside this story at newson6.com for tickets. A 7th grade class in Broken Arrow is creating a newscast by turning their geography lessons into a news report.
Okay, so they're learning about the earthquake and tsunami that hit Japan in 2011 and presenting the information in a news story. The idea is to get the kids talking and learning.
Isn't it cool if the buzz in the school is what they're working on in geography, right? So they're in the hallways talking to each other, right? They're talking to their 8th grade friends, their 6th grade friends, and they're telling them that they're a news reporter and this is what they're doing. That's cool. They don't do that if they read a paragraph out of a book.
They'll give up their classroom desks for the anchor desk when they start videotaping tomorrow. We are 6 days away from Super Bowl 58 on News on 6, where the Kansas City Chiefs and San Francisco 49ers will battle for the Lombardi Trophy. Both teams arrived in Las Vegas yesterday, ready for a week of events leading up to the big game. The Chiefs, led by Patrick Mahomes, hope to become the first team to win back-to-back Super Bowls since the New England Patriots in 03 and 04. A win for the 49ers would be their 6th title, but their first since 1995. The coverage of Super Bowl 58 starts Sunday afternoon at 1 and kickoff is at 5:30.
From the Bob Mills Weather Center, the Oklahoma weather expert, Travis Meyer.
And there is going to be nothing to do on Super Bowl Sunday but watch TV on Channel 6 because the weather is not going to be nice. We have this change in the jet stream which is going on right now, and it is impressive in terms of the storm system coming in California. Just a stream of moisture that continues to pile in. We're going to get some high clouds out of that as we work our way on into tomorrow, but needless to say, it is a very impressive system, and it is causing flooding and a lot of problems, and it never rains in Southern California. Well, we're going to change that song real quick because it is. And it's raining a lot. In fact, flooding conditions there. Snow in the mountainous terrains of the Sierra Nevada mountain ranges, and so there is a ton of snow there. And there's going to be excessive amounts of snow. Now you see all this red. These are winter storm warnings into Arizona. That goes all the way down to Flagstaff, Arizona. And so snow resorts are going to just have a heyday on this. But we're talking serious amounts of snow that are falling there. Also, it'll be falling across the Wasatch Range out to the west and then eventually into the Rockies because this system is going to be moving east with time. And you see how big it is out west. And we're just quiet right now. All is nice because usually when the California coast has something going on, it's milder Pacific air that has something kicked into our area. And that's why today our temperature shot in the upper 50s. In fact, downtown we were at 63 degrees today. And there was no cold air except into the New England states. So it turned out to be a fantastic day. And most of the area was generally in the 50s. Some clouds took a while to clear, fog just west of Tulsa. So that took a little bit more. And so it was a little cooler. South and east, you guys were in pretty good shape. Now, as far as what we're looking at, the drought situation is still hanging around, but it is nothing compared to what it was. We'll get an update again on Thursday, but in the meantime, we've looked at some rainfalls that were pretty significant up in Osage County and Chautauqua County. So again, we're going to knock that down more and more. So there is good news there. I started the newscast with that earlier during the beginning of the newscast. Anyway, for the last 30 days now, we're pushing almost 4 inches, and this is supposed to be kind of a dry time of year clear, but that's not really the case. So how does this all play out? Well, we're talking about it's been kind of a wet last 365 days. Check this out. In southeastern Oklahoma, pushing 55, 58 inches of rain, and then it drops off so dramatically. Once you get in the Panhandle, it's 22 inches. In our forecast now, we're seeing enhanced chances of rain that we haven't seen before with some new data coming in. So we could see another 1 to 3 inches of rain across southeastern parts of the areas from Tulsa. This is Super Bowl Sunday into Monday. Right now, all is quiet in the area. We're sitting at 43 degrees, 70% humidity, and our temperatures are in the low 40s. So not much happening at this hour, and we're going to keep it quiet tonight, but those high clouds will start to roll in as we work our way on into tomorrow. And so there will be a little bit of fog tomorrow morning, and that little bit of fog could be enough to cause a few slick spots because temperatures in the morning will be near freezing. So that's a bit of an issue. But the high clouds come in the afternoon, won't affect our temperatures because we'll be in the 60s. Then during the course of early Wednesday morning, we're in the 40s, and then Wednesday afternoon, our temperatures will be in the 60s. Notice that's the storm system that was in California. That tries to move through here on Wednesday night into Thursday morning, and so we'll have a chance of rain then, and then rain comes in on our weekend. So chilly in the morning, some patchy, freezing fog is not out of the realm of possibility, so be aware, especially of elevated surfaces. Awesome weather, though, for tomorrow afternoon. It's kind of the last awesome day because the winds are going to be really picking up after that. We're still looking at temperatures that are going to be really, really nice for the next 3 or 4 days. We've had to adjust our temperatures downward for the weekend. Sharply colder and cold rain, possibly with some rain or snow mixed in some areas north and east of Tulsa. Did I say that out loud? Sorry.
Did I say that out loud?
Right?
You did.
You tried to say that out loud. I tried to. Come on, man.
Changing forecast as we go, so be advised. Super Sunday to sit inside.
We have high hopes.
Yes, we do.
We do have high